Instagram at Nick Venti. If you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. So I'm out walking my dog. Um, it's gorgeous Sunday, like 60 and sunny. It's like the perfect temperature. Um, so yesterday, or the Friday and Saturday, it was the regulars weekend. So come on, boo. Come on, Lola. So yesterday and Friday was the regulars weekend. So I got bumped to Route 3, and I was on this walking relay, and every so like a few houses down, it's like, what's going on, Emily? Like a few houses down, you get a dog warning. Usually on those walking routes, you get a dog warning, and then I was Happy Easter. Um, so real quick about this story, there was a dog warning like a few houses down. So I'm like, okay, I've heard that German Shepherd before. I've been on the route 2 days, right? And because it was the regulars weekend, and this German Shepherd, it said vicious German Shepherd. I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna go to the front door because the door was open, and then I was trying not to be in front of the door so it wouldn't see me, and then all of a sudden it was like, attention, you are now being recorded, and then that's like the alarm system, and the German Shepherd's like, it like scratches at the door, and then opens up the handle of the door, and luckily the lady came. But I'm like, if this dog has had issues before, like why not put a gate there or something? So uh, that was super annoying yesterday. uh, what's up, man? I start on the job training tomorrow. I'm excited to finally get through training, get this career going. Yeah, 100%. I'm sure you're really want to get to it. How we doing? Happy Easter. Hello, Nick from USPS, NBC in Philadelphia. What's going on, Philly? Nice glasses, Nick. What kind are they? They're Ted Baker. These are the new ones that I got. You see, they turn to sunglasses in the sun. I really like these, and you don't even notice, like when I walk back in, like when I walk back inside, I don't notice like the change. It goes to sunglasses to clear, so it's really nice. Um, and only had to pay like $36 out of pocket. Um, Happy birthday to Lola. Yeah, it was her birthday yesterday. She's 12. Um, yeah, I've had her since my junior year of high school, and she still acts like a puppy. She's still got the energy. I wish more dogs were like her on my route. Hello, Nick from NYC. What's going on, New York? Hopefully the weather is nice where you guys are at. It is gorgeous out. Yesterday, it was like the perfect day to deliver mail, and it was like, it gives you like a pep in your step when the weather's nice, because we're just getting over the winter now, and you know not layering up, not having a bunch of layers on. It's very refreshing, and that vitamin D is good. What's going on? Happy Easter, bro. Happy Easter, Ryan. I'm glad you're not working today. Glad you're not working today. Have you ever been attacked by a cougar on a route? And I don't mean the cat. Yeah, there's been a few of them. You gotta watch out for that. That's why you got that cougar spray. But yeah, I don't know how it is at your guys' office, but at our office, only our ARCs are working Sundays. Like my brother's working right now. He said he had 118 packages because somebody called off. So that sucks for him. But none of our CCAs or PTFs are working. Hey Nick, do you see the new ad, Perfectly Orchestrated? What ad are you talking about? USPS ad, or? But but yeah, be careful about the dogs for sure, because like I said, I had that close call yesterday with the German Shepherd, and make sure you're wary of those dog alerts on the scanner, because even though I was aware, I was trying to be cautious, and now they're just, if I ever do Ozark again, that street, I'm just going to bring the mail back, because, especially if I see the door open, because that's, risking your safety for what? they know that that dog's gotten out before. So no, I didn't see the new ad. Please, it's on YouTube. It features the new vehicle. Well, I've seen the new vehicle. I don't think I've seen the ad though. Why? Is it good? But what are you guys eating for Easter? I cooked a nice egg and spinach breakfast with some potato wedges. I love dogs. They just don't love us. Yeah, I mean, there are some really nice dogs that I deliver to that are like super cute, friendly, but it's those Germans. Like the German Shepherds are the worst. German Shepherds are the worst in my experience. Uh, there's one on 18 on my hold down that, you know, it looks like it did some time in Statesville. It's very aggressive, and obviously there's a warning on it on the scanner. Like when I'm 3 houses down, I could already hear it barking. So I'm always prepared. If the window's open, if the door's open, they don't get mail. Happy Easter. Yeah, happy Easter, everybody. Hopefully you guys are not working. I know some people unfortunately have to work. Like my brother, he's got 118 packages today, and probably more if he's gonna help somebody out. Uh, but yeah, it's a super nice day. Super nice day. Thought I would do a live stream. I'm walking my dog, getting some energy out for her. 12 years old. 12 years old. Do you guys got any questions? Do you guys, how are you guys getting hours getting cut, or because at my office, they gave me a 9-hour day yesterday, and they're really watching my hours now, which kind of sucks because a lot of people don't want the overtime, and I do. They should make everybody happy by giving me the overtime and letting the people who want to go home. You know what I mean? But that's not usually how it works. Does he get paid more working on holiday? You know what, Stephanie? We've been. I told my brother to ask the postmaster over there because they not we because I don't do it anymore, but they report to another office. So I told my brother see if ARCs get holiday pay. I doubt it, but it doesn't hurt to ask because he's an ARC, not a CCA or an RCA. He's an ARC, so I highly doubt it, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Happy Easter. How long did it take you to be able to case and deliver full route within the 8 hours without help? You know what? When I first started and finished my first route in it wasn't 8 hours, but when I finished it, I felt like God. I felt very confident. I'm like, finally. And then it just started getting easier from there. So when I got a hold down, I started doing the same route consistently, and once I started to get on time with the other carriers, it felt good. So it was probably like, I don't even remember. It had to have been like 2, 3 months doing that Stairmaster route when I first started. But it gets easier in the summer. It gets easier in the summer. The mail's lighter, the weather's nicer, and people ordering less packages because they're outside. When it's wintertime, the weather's cold. You're inside doing Amazon and chill. You know what I mean? So the weather gets when the weather gets nicer and the mail gets lighter, it gets super easier, and then you'll start getting into a rhythm. That's why I tell a lot of the newer CCAs, the summer is where you're gonna hit your stride for sure, because it gets easier. Happy East. All right, right there. When is your brother getting a channel? I told him to make one because there's not a lot of ARC information out there. Even when he was applying, I had no idea what type of benefits they get and contractual raises they get if they get the same raises as RCAs. I'm not sure. So he should make a channel, but he doesn't like talking. You know what I mean? He's more reserved than I am. OT's still rare in my office. CCA is only getting 3 days a week. Yeah, see, like if I was a CCA, I was only getting 3 days a week, I would quit because that's not even worth it. Unless I somehow got a second job, or because that's not even worth it. Because when I first started, I got hired right like during the pandemic in 2020, and that's when hours were crazy. And I was able to make it never really stopped. Like it's starting to die down a little bit now, but people people get injured, people stop showing up. Like there's carriers who call off 1 or 2 days a week, so there's always gonna be some sort of hours at my office. But do you carry dog treats on you? Has to better than clown spray. Yeah, it's I should carry dog treats, but I don't wanna you know uh build a habit for those dogs, because there are some dogs I like and I would like to give a treat to, but some, I'm not on a consistent route enough. When I was doing, in my first week when I started, there was a carrier I was training with, and she always had treats for these little Yorkies on the route, and that's because she's doing the route every day. She could build that routine up with them. So anytime they see the mail truck, they run up to it. But if you're not on that route all the time, you don't want to build that habit, and the dog get disappointed when you know you don't got the treats. Thanks, this channel has been a big help. Yeah, I appreciate that. I like helping you guys, and there's not a lot of info out there, so if you guys see it from somebody who's actively in the trenches, then it could help you guys learn the job and all that stuff. Hi, Blue. Good morning, Mailman Nick. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. I'm laying here with my dog in the grass, relaxing. I'm only going to be at this townhouse for another less than 2 weeks. My closing for here is Friday, and then my closing for my condo is a week from Friday. Enjoyed your MMA video. Which one? Are you still Steward? No, I had to resign, and I don't want to talk about the reasons on here. If you want to know why, you can message me on Instagram. For those who don't know, many cities are hiring PTF career with benefits, and I'm making more than CCAs who've been in my office for over a year. They probably hate me. Wait, so you got hired as a PTF, but CCAs at your office are still CCAs? Yeah, I'm sure they're jealous for sure. But if you can, if you're new, if you haven't started the job yet, look for on the USPS website, look for jobs that say career with benefits, because even though that office might be kind of bad, because I know an office that's like 20-30 minutes west of here, they're hiring straight to PTF, but that office is garbage. So be wary of that, but you'll get benefits and stuff from day one, and your retirement clock will start from day one. That's super important. So instead of CCA, look for a career with benefits. Do you hate Amazon packages? Had a house with 40 packages, and it was all weights in the boxes, the guy told me. Yeah, it could be good and bad having a lot of packages, but with some houses get one house will get 10 packages, and if you just deliver to that house, it empties out your truck. So that's good and bad, and also it's job security. I think of it that way. The more people are ordering, the more we stay in business and we still making money. So you kind of got to look at it that way. But yeah, we have a business route that gets a whole bunch of packages, like a whole U-boat full of packages, and it has to be on its own separate delivery. I think someone else takes it, because you can't fit it all in one truck. It's crazy. I didn't know you had more than one. It was one of your first videos. Oh, okay, my caged aggression fight. That was my last MMA fight. I haven't fought since the end of 2019. I don't plan on really fighting again. I might do a boxing fight eventually, because I can't risk Muay Thai getting my legs chopped up. MMA, if I kept getting a heel hook in jiu-jitsu or something, I could be out of work for a while. So I don't really plan on fighting again. I still train it because it's important to know how to defend yourself. Especially, we had a service talk, what was it, last week? The days run together. We had a service talk about carriers being robbed, the town next to us. So just be vigilant of, people being followed and stuff. And never on the scanner, it says there's options you can click being followed or whatever. Contact your supervisors and stuff directly, because they don't especially in my office where they got a whole bunch of carriers. I accidentally clicked it before and there was no response. So you got to contact your management directly, or even the police if it's that serious. So uh, yeah, don't or be vigilant and cautious. And if someone's following you, don't take that lightly. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, many of the officers are doing it because they can't retain workers. Yeah, so CCAs quit because they don't see the perks of the job when they don't get the benefits right away. They should be hired straight to PTF, and well, the 90-day probation, there should be a 90-day probation, right? After the 90 days, you should be career, you should be permanent, you should get the benefits, and a lot of people will be more likely to stay because they see all the benefits that they get. But if you're a CCA for 2 years, or you're a year in, you're dealing with all the BS, you're like, why am I doing this? You know what I mean? So uh, I was looking for every loophole, like, oh, PTF converted to regular. Does that mean I'm PTF now? Like, I was looking for every little loophole to get that career spot, but it took me the full 2 years and then some to get converted. So, uh, I'm Lola. No, no, no. But yeah, it should be 90 days. Boom, your career. Period. And I think they're working on that in the new contract. Our CCAs are still working in Texas. Oh, on Sunday? Yeah. Well, at least they're making money. Hopefully they're not working all day. But my brother's gonna probably be out there for a while. Also, if you like this live stream, please give me a like. It helps with the algorithm and stuff. Helps people find my channel. It is a gorgeous day. I'm having the time off on Sundays, knowing I'm off Sundays, and 60 sunny, laying with my dog. It's a beautiful thing. Yes, definitely. Where are you moving to? I'm moving to the town I'm delivering in. I'm on our city 41. I'm 4 minutes away from work, 10-minute bike ride. So I literally go right to the stoplight, make a left. I go all the way down, and then the next light is my post office. So uh, it is a very good area. The area is, uh, I'm considered a low income buyer in that neighborhood, so that just shows you the type of area I'm in. I'm very thankful that I got it. Uh, I was qualified for at the top of that range, and I got it, so I'm very thankful. And I'm moving. My closing is Friday, but I'm moving that Monday. So I'm moving most of my small stuff that on the closing. As soon as I get the keys, I'm gonna load my car and make a few trips, and then the big stuff is gonna be on Monday. Post just cut RCA down 4 days, and row regulars have to work 6+, cutting them 15,000 each in pay. It's crazy. Yeah, I saw like some of the rural carriers are getting screwed with the hours and stuff. Like, that sucks. I'm so glad I didn't choose that crap, but that I feel bad for you guys. You already aren't making as much money as the city carriers now. You got to deal with that. I'd be pissed. 50 days into my probation, just clocked 74 hours last week. Oh, good stuff. Getting one of those Mailman Nick checks this week. Thanks for all your videos and help. Yeah, definitely take advantage of the hours if you can get it, because last week I got a little under 60. I got 59 hours, and that really irritates me because they gave me a 9-hour day yesterday, and well, 2 days ago they also gave me a 8-hour day because they're like, oh, look at your hours. My supervisor showed me my hours in her booklet or whatever, and I'm like, what's wrong with that? And she's like, you're getting too much. And I'm like, that's not too much. I haven't even hit 50 yet. I'm at 49 something, and it's ridiculous. But congrats on 74 hours. Get that money while you can get it. Do you think they should change it so that carriers reach top pay sooner? I think they would get a lot more CCAs. Oh, 100%. Anything to do with more money would keep people. UPS, I think, reaches top pay at 4 years. Other places top out sooner. I'm all for it. It's just like if that can get done or not. I would love for that to happen. 5 years even, like that would be sick. But we'll see if that happens. I'm regular. I worked my day off. You and I got hired the same year. My 2 year was December 12th. Oh yeah, so we got hired around the same time. And congrats on being regular. Does the 90 days start on hire date? It's 90 days. It's 90 working days or 120 calendar days from the day you started your hire date. I think a good compromise is 120 days probation and PTF. That CCA position. Yeah, the CCA position is just their way of cheap labor. It needs to go away. You do get some sort of health insurance and stuff, which is good. You get a little health insurance and stuff, which is not bad, but you should be getting the career insurance right after you pass that probation. Boom. That's how it used to be back in the days. Like, that's what the regulars were telling me. They said, you passed your probation, you were PTF, you know what I mean? So, uh, 90 working days or 120 calendar days, whichever comes first. Worked yesterday on my NS, and I'm working today, making that money, nothing but penalty today. Hell yeah, Mailman Joe, get it, get that money. I would love to make money today, but I'm happy. I'm relaxing in the sun, and I work Monday through Saturday, so I need at least one day to recoup. What's up, brother? Any hold downs available for you at the moment? I've been stuck on City 18. The carrier probably has to have surgery. I've been hearing. The past 2 days was the regulars weekend, so I got bumped by the floater. I was on City 3, and it was basically the same type of route, all walking. I hate the ProMaster. I hate it. LLVs are so much easier and convenient. Also, thoughts on yesterday's UFC card? That was crazy. I had some money, actually. I had a parlay between Burns, Ignacio, who's a Chicago guy. He trains with Bilal at Valley Flow, and Pereira. And Pereira was the last leg, and he lost. I'm like, dang. But, it was a very exciting card. I enjoyed it. I stayed up late watching it. I guess you'd be biking to work. Yeah, I plan on getting a bike, actually. Like, in this type of weather, like, gas is over $4 here. Why not ride my bike? So I plan on getting a bike. You should just ship everything to USPS flat rate boxes. Can you explain what I don't know what that is. What type of interview? Have you been trained on Mark Palmer done my live stream? Hold on. Have you been trained on the 2-ton? They're training me now to do collection with the little intimidating. I'll have to drive it. I'm busy. Yeah, I'm not trained on the 2-ton. I think only a few carriers at my office are trained on it. Our City 14, he's driving it a lot because he has a lot of pickups. But I'm not trained on it. But the more stuff you're trained on, the more versatile you are, more opportunities to make money. Starting orientation tomorrow, mostly stressing over shoes, boots, or for ankle support, or hook sit body for more comfort later. I'm thinking to buy 2 pairs if I rotate. Just wear something that, like, it's all about trial and error, because with my shoes, the Nike Air Monarchs, those things are the only ones that don't destroy my feet. Those are the only things that don't destroy my feet and my knees. The Rocky boots are pretty decent, but you got to put the Dr. Scholl's insoles in there. It's all about trial and error. You gotta see what works best for you. The Monarchs are for shoes in the summer, because you got to have all black shoes, and those are the only ones that, I wear a knee brace too, but those are the only ones that don't destroy my knees and ankles. Do you take tips over $20? All right, I'm not going to answer questions like that. I drive a van on my rural route. I like it better than the LLV. Oh, you drive like your own personal van? I'm sure you would like your own personal vehicle better than LLV. But our rural carriers drive LLVs. The most important career benefit is retirement. Build that pension and TSP as soon as possible. Being a CCA for 2 years is critical time lost building. Exactly, and I really hope we could eventually buy back our CCA time, especially since it's the hardest years you're putting in, you know what I mean? So I'm putting money into pension and retirement, so it's very that probably is one of the biggest one. A lot of people retire with not that much money to their name, so having that money to having that money to save and having that money when you retire, plus the money you have in assets like real estate and stuff. Like I plan on paying down my condo, and I don't want to retire in Illinois. I want to retire somewhere warm, like somewhere good weather year round, and I'm working my way towards that. Um, but 100% Rick, and I remember you saying you're in a good office, so I'm sure you're enjoying life. Rumor has the mailman Nick is going to be the new postmaster. Can you clear this up? No, I am definitely not. I don't being in any type of management is not something I'm interested in. I've done management in the grocery. I was a produce manager at a grocery store, and I don't like. You know, I'm the type of person if I want a job done right, I'm gonna do it myself, and that's kind of not the right mindset because a manager like kind of bosses people around. A good manager will lead by example, but uh, you know doing like bossing people around, everybody hates you. I just want to do my stuff. I don't want to be in an office. I'd rather be outside grinding, and you know I wouldn't want to be a postmaster. Would you rather be a utility or a regular? Um, well, right now as a PTF, I'm in a pretty good spot because I'm getting career benefits, but I also still get the hours first before the regulars. So, I kind of like the spot I'm in right now. So I'm not really in a rush to make regular because four of our PTS got converted to unassigned regular, and they're I overheard they got an 8-hour day yesterday. They're gonna I'm gonna get the hours before they do. So, but they do get the paid holidays. Like they'll probably get paid today. So I don't PTFs don't get paid any paid holidays. I've been wearing New Balance. Stay comfy. Oh, okay, that's good. I've tried New Balance and they didn't work for me. That's why you got to trial and error because body type probably has a factor in that and stuff. Like I got long legs. I'm 6'3". Some shoes might be comfortable for me, but might not be comfortable for other people. It's all about trial and error. Hi, Boo. She loves this weather. Yeah, fair enough on the shoes. Think I just need to start out handling the rain. Morning dew stuff for now. I'm in central Illinois, so the rainy season is locking in. Oh, yeah. We dealt with a lot of rain and hail last week. And, yeah, central Illinois, just being prepared for the weather is the most important thing. We get all 4 seasons. Now, the Mercedes Metris van is assigned to my route, has a radio, AC. It's like driving your car, but it's a postal owned kind of. Yeah, I know the Mercedes, the Metris. I'm trained on it, but I never really drive it that much. Um, for mounted, it's not the best. I'd rather do an LLV, but a few of our carriers are assigned a Metris on their routes, and it's a nice vehicle. It's new, so it doesn't have too many issues. What's a 204B? Whatever is it makes for a great intro. Oh yeah, it's just like a 204B is basically a carrier who does supervisor duties who will do some stuff on Sundays like supervisor stuff, and it's kind of a joke because I've seen in those postal groups on Facebook, everyone would just clown 204B. So I thought that would be a funny intro. Our 204B, well, she's not here anymore, but she was pretty cool. So she confronted me about that. She's like, "What's that you say about 204B in your video?" So it's just a joke. There are some bad 204Bs too. Heard some horror stories. How often do you get clocked in your office? What do you mean clocked? Like if I'm driving the LOV, how fast I go, or are you in the letter carriers credit union? Apparently, it is good for getting loans. No, I'm not. I'm gonna have to check into that. There's still a lot of stuff with our benefits that I really don't know about that I should, when I get time, look at. I have a bunch of CBUs on my route, not as much actual boxes. Yeah, cluster boxes are nice, because you get a lot of houses done at once, and Like my townhouse has some cluster boxes and not that good, but you know, they're decent. I haven't done cluster boxes in a while because most of my routes, like I'm on 18 and it's all 22 relays. The route I did yesterday was, I think, 12 relays and then 3 streets of mounted curbside. So I don't really do, haven't been doing cluster boxes lately. Nice having Sundays off, am I right? Oh my God, yeah. I'm just chilling right now doing a live stream. So I'm chilling. I made some breakfast, showered this morning, started my laundry, taking my dog out. You know, she just turned 12 yesterday, my little princess. Um, get the high deductible for insurance. I paid 52 cents for 2 meds yesterday. That's crazy, but that just shows. And if people saw that, like we were talking about that CCA debate earlier, why we even have the CCA position, if people were experiencing that, like in their first few months, like they wouldn't want to leave. People complain at my office all the time about this job, but they're still here. They're still here. How long it takes to go to house. There's people that time mail carriers, see how long it takes them. You talking about management or people? Because the people on my hold down, absolutely, they're like, you're usually here at this time. Why are you here this time? Like sometimes if my extra is in the other town we deliver in, I don't want to be out there at night, so I'll get it done first, and then I'm like 2 or 3 hours behind on my hold down, and they'll be like, "Why are you so late?" And they absolutely know what time you're. A lot of people are retired or they just work from home or whatever it is. They monitor you and they'll know what time you come, especially if they're one of these people who order a lot of packages. They'll they'll uh, they'll definitely know what time you're coming. Well, I'm ATL and Christie. I'm a USPS employee. I have a YouTube channel on USPS's many different job assessments and everything else. USPS. Just wanted to introduce myself. Yeah, what's going on? Thank you for your service, USPS family. Hey, what's going on, Chanel? Do you guys have any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? I got another few minutes here before I go back inside and you know, continue on with the rest of my day. But I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. I've been doing this channel for over 2 years and got a lot of support, a lot of, you know, positive comments, a lot of people making that money, and you know, I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for where I'm at right now in life, and you know, I wouldn't want it any other way. You're going for the bald look, Nick? Yeah. So I, even when I was training MMA, I wanted like having hair is just, it gets in your eyes. It you know, and it's just pain in the butt to maintain. It saves me half the money on a barber. You know, just doing my beard trimmed. I actually got to get my beard trimmed. Hopefully, I have time later today. You know, I just do it myself, just shave, and I also think it looks more masculine. So, going with the bald look. Happy Easter. Yep, happy Easter, everybody. Be thankful for all your blessings in life, and you know, keep making that money, and you know, support yourself and your families. Currently waiting on orientation. How long did it take you to get comfortable with the job? This is one of the most common questions. How to get comfortable? How long did it take for me to get comfortable? You know, it took me. It'll take everybody different, but I was lucky. I got a long-term hold down, like 2 or 3 months in, and you know, doing the same thing every day. It really got me into a rhythm. And then in the summer, I started delivering in February, and then by like the late spring, I was in a really good spot. I felt I was hitting my stride, so I would give it 3 to 5 months. So like half a year, I think you'll be comfortable with it. And depending on how many routes you have in your office, including rural routes, my office has 63 routes, 43 on the city and then 20 on the rural. If you have less than that, it might take you sooner. There's still a few routes that I haven't carried, but a lot of the routes I know pretty good. Like when I get bumped off my hold down because it's the regular's day off, they'll put me on another route and I case it up, and I'm still one of the first people to leave the office. So, you know, it'll come with time, and once you learn all these routes, you're going to be very comfortable, and it's just gonna be like, it's just gonna be robotic, and you're gonna be like, I get paid pretty good money to just just do something that you don't even have to think about it. It takes about 5 years to get used to this job. 5 years, I think that's a little long, but depending on how many routes you have, things like that, that'll depend. Does management know you're making these videos? Uh, my 204B, that used to be, I think she's in a different office. She's seen my videos. I don't like to talk about it at the office, and especially now when I make these videos, I watch what I say. My union vice president, I asked her, I'm like, could I get in trouble for making these videos? I don't film on the clock. I don't make the post office look bad. I try not. I watch what I say, and she said, yeah, as long as you don't film on the clock, and don't say anything bad about management, and I really watch what I say, and I could probably still get in trouble for making these videos. I'm not I'm expecting being pulled in the office eventually, but I've heard stories of people, like people making goofy stuff on TikTok and then being threatened with them getting fired. So, I don't do goofy stuff like that, especially on the clock. I just, talk good about the post office, give people advice, positive energy, and like I said, my union VP said, as long as I, don't film on the clock and don't, say anything dumb, I think I'll be good. But I don't talk about it too much at the office. A few carriers watch me, but that's about it. I might do the same thing, bald with the beard. Yeah, I think it's a masculine look, and it's less maintenance. You know, I I just shaved my head this morning, and yeah, I like the look. You should do law enforcement like a correctional officer. You know what? If something did happen with the post office, that's something I'd consider. Law enforcement. There's a lot of departments hiring right now, and entry level, so that's something I consider. I did security work at a strip club, and I like that type of work. I like the adrenaline rush and things like that. So if something did happen with the post office, I would apply because they have a pension too. Um, Being a firefighter, they make you shave your facial hair and stuff. So um, I'd probably be a I'd probably apply to be a police officer or UPS, one of the two. If something happened with USPS, that's the route I'd definitely go. I just turned PTF after 6 months. What do you recommend for vision and dental? So vision, you could see like my glasses. These glasses are super nice. They turn into sunglasses when you're outside in the sun, and then when you're inside, they clear up. VSP is the insurance. For dental, I have Delta Dental, and it's also pretty decent. I had a filling fall out. When I was a kid, I had a cavity and had a filling, and then I guess it fell out, and then they had to put a new filling in, and it only cost me $80, which is still pretty good. The dental is not as good as the health insurance, but the VSP vision insurance is really good. I had over $800 of, like, they tested all my eyes, they dilated my pupils, all that stuff, these frames. I only had to pay $36 for over $800 worth of stuff. But yeah, congrats on being PTF, and ask other carriers too what they have, because my health insurance is Blue Cross, but some people have that the NALC insurance. So ask your carriers which one is best for you, and make a decision based on that. You should have turned on your super chats. Yeah, like I'm not very tech savvy, so I should put on. How do I put on the super chats? Uh, Message me on Instagram, because I don't know a lot how to do that stuff. I just click go live and talk to you guys. I'm not that tech savvy. My brother is he has his degree in what's it called? Uh, I'm drawing a blank here, but or cybersecurity. There you go, cybersecurity, and he's really tech savvy. So I'm more the brawn, and he's the tech, the brain. Can you talk about your tattoos and the meanings behind it? My tattoos, like they did have some meaning, and then I just kind of like, okay, what's cool. So uh, there's a, let me see. Can you guys see? It says there's a tombstone with the word doubt. I used to have really low confidence as a kid. I used to, be very shy and all this other stuff, and I just I I started working on myself, started, hitting the gym, learning how to fight, working on my money, and, that really, gained my confidence. And, it's a reminder to never doubt myself again. I'm always sure, I'm always, going after what I want. And, you know, uh, it's, it has a lot of meaning. It's on my wrist, so I'm able to look at it a lot. And then I got another tattoo. It's my buddy's girl did that. It says New Heights, and I'm always. It's all about positivity and reaching new goals and pushing myself. And every year it's gonna be you know every year it's gonna be a better. I'm gonna level up and be a better version of myself. There's some other tattoos, but yeah, the squid, and I thought it was cool. I like the water and stuff. Um, I was a CCA in New Jersey for 10 months, became regular June of 2022. Your videos definitely helped me get through. That's awesome. Congrats. And now that you're a regular, like, see that, like I said, that being a CCA, it should be just PTF right off the bat, because they would they're wasting money. As they think they're saving money as hiring CCAs. You're losing money because people get hired and they quit. What do you see, boo? You see a birdie or something? Um, yeah, they just quit, so they're losing money in the long run. They need to talk to us carriers for some like real advice, like how are we gonna stop the turnover rate? So it is what it is. It's got to be. You start off PTF after the what do you think, boo? After the 90 days PTF from the jump. Nick just got what I'm turning over after this wheel. Awesome, Ricardo. Congratulations, bro. Please say hello, man. What's going on? YouTube has plenty of tutorials on Super Chats. Allows viewers to send you money. Oh, no, I don't want you guys to send me money. No, just support the channel by viewing and stuff. You don't gotta send me money. Week. Your videos help so much. Gotta hold down on one of the heavier routes. But screw a job security things. Yeah, that's what sometimes you gotta do. If you got a undesirable route that you hold down, at least that you won't have to worry about. They'll know exactly what you're doing, and you'll eventually be good at it. I was on one of the longest routes in the office, and I was doing it for a while, and it made me a good carrier. And now if I ever do that route, I can get it done, at will. So, did you have any issues turning over to PTF? They haven't updated my pay yet, but they said they'll retro pay me. I hope they do. Oh yeah, if they don't, I would tell your union about it. Like I told my union, like, hey, shouldn't I have been PTF already? And this was before I knew they take like 3 pay periods or whatever. And they said if something doesn't happen, let me know. If the pay doesn't change, let me know. And it took like a week to refresh on my light blue. It took like a week to refresh, and because it wouldn't let me do the TSP. I'm like, come on, I'm PTF already. I waited. Now I gotta wait another however long. And but it eventually changed. So um, yeah, you can't stop turnover unless you pay more. This job's not worth the pay the first few years. Uh, I wouldn't say that. My first year I made uh, a little under 70,000, and then this year my second year last year I made a little under 80,000. So it is worth it with the overtime. It's just if you're not getting the hours, it's definitely not worth it. Um, I'm a carrier technician or T6, so I don't have my own route, but I like doing 5 different routes. You know what? That's what T6s get paid a little bit more, and you're doing something different every day. I used to be, you'll see in my earlier videos, you'll see I'm like, get a hold down. But as you learn more of these routes, like I really would rather bounce around than do the same thing every day, because I was only on the same route because I'm like, I don't want to do a route that I don't know. But now that I do know, other routes, I'm like, oh, I'd rather different scenery. It mixes things up. You know what I mean? So being a T6, I would really like a string. If I when I get converted, I would like to have a string, but you know, I wouldn't complain about a route because I'd still do overtime and I'd still get, another route to do as my extra. But yeah, congratulations on being a T6. Make that money. Hey Nick, is it better to transfer to another state once I become PTF? Will it be more convenient? Um, I think there's like an 18-month window or something like that. Don't quote me on that, where you have to wait until you transfer, and both postmasters have to agree. We had a regular uh, transfer to Vegas, so it definitely can happen, but both postmasters have to agree. If you wanna, if you wanna, there's others. If you're looking for another state, just look for PTFs in that PTF jobs in that state you're looking for. Because I'm right next to Indiana, and you know, a lot of people probably would rather work out there because the cost of living is less and things like that. So I would do it now. Uh, Look for PTF positions in that state you wanna move to. You actually get less in your checks once you make regular, Stephen. Oh yeah, there's one of our PTFs who just turned unassigned regular. She was saying, her checks are gonna be $900 less. $900 less. Let that sink in. Who couldn't use $900 every 2 weeks? That's $1,800 a month. That would make me sick. Because it's one of my goals is to head back to my home state and be a carrier there. Yeah, 100%. Stay on that goal and look for PTF jobs out there, man. Is anyone new having problems signing into Light Blue? Yeah, sometimes Light Blue has some issues where you can't sign in. Um, even like sometimes, like I think it was last Monday before our last check, it wouldn't let me sign into Light Blue for some reason. Yeah, I know, Rick. You're a T6. You got a really nice office. Have you gotten into an accident? I hope you never do. Yeah, I mean, there's always the possibility because the more you're on the road, the more your likelihood goes up of getting an accident. I just drive really safe and careful. I'm just cautious by nature. I'm always aware of what's around me. I don't assume people on the road are going to be following the rules. Um, I'm just always watching. Just be very careful when you're out there. If you're having issues sending to Light Blue, look out for a letter with the temporary password. Yes, there's always like issues with Light Blue. They're always like, oh, now you gotta uh, you gotta do two-step verification. Now you gotta have a security question. It just seems like every other week there's some security issue. They have been updating Light Blue, Stephanie. Some weeks I can't. Yeah, sometimes if they're updating it, they probably you can't access it. They say to try stuff you don't know, so you know the jobs you like best. I used to be like that, missed out on great jobs. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna like. Uh, when I was in high school, I never looked at being a mail carrier as a career, and I never really thought about it until I was in debt and without a job other than pizza delivery. You just try different things, see what works for you. Any tips for when I start on the job training tomorrow? So uh, I would bring a notebook and a pen. Um, your instructor's probably going to have you like do some relays. Um, just ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. I ask so many questions because I'm like, how do you know how much mail to grab? How much this? How much that? Ask a bunch of questions and even maybe get their number if they seem pretty helpful. Because if you got any questions, you could text them like, hey, I don't remember where this relay started or this or that. Like, always ask questions. You're gonna feel overwhelmed, but that's perfectly normal. Um, Everyone watching who's been through it has failed, so don't don't take that and get discouraged. Just know, because when I started, I was I was like, dang, why am I not good at this? But you know, you're starting something new. Just take it a day at a time. Get a little better every day. Ask a lot of questions and don't overthink it. Need 18 months as a career to transfer within district. Okay, 18 months, that's what I thought. 12 months transfer outside of current district. All right, thanks for the tips, Rick. Thanks for the information. Thank you for the videos, Nick. Watching them has been getting me mentally prepared for this job. Yeah, and it's all about being prepared, because I think a lot of people don't do their research, and they think they don't know we're going to be working 60 hours a week. They don't know you got to deal with dogs. You don't know you got to walk. You got even when it's raining, snowing, hailing, whatever, you got to deliver. You can't just sit in your truck. You know what I mean? So uh, you got to be prepared for what. If you're prepared, it's gonna feel like less than if you didn't prepare at all and you're like, I just got hit by a truck. You know, it won't let me set up their direct deposit. The postmaster in my office said you have to wait until after 90 days. Oh, is that why? Because my brother is an ARC and it wasn't letting him do his direct deposit. I didn't know. I did not know that. If that's the case, then I'm gonna tell my brother, because he's been picking up his checks. He hasn't been able to set up direct deposit. Neither has the other ARC. Do you drive an LLV, Metris, ProMaster? I drive a Dodge Caravan. Right now, I'm on a hold down, and the vehicle that's assigned to that route is a ProMaster, and I hate it. Other than the radio, which I don't even listen to, or the heat and air conditioning, I hate the LLV, or not the LLV, the ProMaster. I much prefer an LLV. It's more convenient for mail delivery, in my opinion. Metris, I've only driven a few times. Should I switch crafts? I'm an RCA. From what I heard about the road carriers, get on the city side. This is where the money is. Does orientation count towards your 90 days? It counts because you get paid for it, so I'm guessing it's a working day. So, uh, you know, you have 90 working days or 120 calendar days. So I'm guessing it counts towards your 90 working days, and then 120 calendar days from your hire date. So you're already on the countdown from 120. Worst job you ever had in your life? My worst job? I haven't had that many jobs. I was a produce worker, then I was a produce manager, and then I was a bouncer, and then now USPS. So um, my worst job, if I had to pick, would probably be the strip club bouncer, because I had to deal with a lot of like violent people. I had to deal with a lot of drunk people. I had to deal with a lot of drama, a lot of crazy dancers, a lot of just nonsense, and a lot of that stuff doesn't even go reported by the police and stuff. So it was just a different world. I liked the adrenaline rush, and I liked, it felt like a party at work sometimes, but when stuff got real, it got real. So and plus it was the night shift. A lot of those people on drugs, which I don't do. A lot of them do coke or Adderall, which I don't do. That's probably my worst job. But it had some. I always look at the positives. So I mean, looking at the negative now, it was pretty bad job. But I always try to look at the positive of each job. How's it going your way with carriers getting robbed? Just heard of office near me have a carrier get robbed off the street. Yeah, we had a service talk. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. The town next to ours, carrier got robbed. It happens a lot in Illinois. You just got to be cautious. And like I was saying earlier, if you weren't here, there's on the scanner it says like being followed, or there's like things you can click to send to the. Don't do that. If you have an issue, like text, message, or call even your manager, supervisor, or even 911 if it's that serious. Don't do that scanner stuff, because I've accidentally hit that stuff before, and they never said anything. So they don't look at that, especially when they got a lot of carriers. So uh, make sure you're constantly aware of your surroundings. If someone's following you, we got people's packages and stuff. People have nothing to lose nowadays. People don't have no morals, values nowadays. So be very vigilant and careful. Um, CCA, RCA. Yep. Uh, as far as money and stuff goes. Lola. Lola. I just made regular 3 weeks ago. I'm a real carrier. I love it. Congrats, David. Congrats. Uh, I always tell people it's not a myth. Dogs don't like us. Yeah, a lot of them see the uniform, but you know, if if you do it the right way, like there's some dogs like owners will let them sniff me, and then they'll know I'm not harmful or anything. But the German shepherds, man, those are the dogs you gotta watch out for. I always tell people. I'm a big dog guy, and for the longest time I never understood, but now as a carrier I get it now. Yeah, the big dogs. There's some nice big dogs. If it's a little dog, I don't even. If it's a Shih Tzu and it's getting all like crazy, like I have a little Shih Tzu. I know how they operate. If it's a German Shepherd, I don't even chance it. Hey, you got to see Cheeks daily. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I try to keep it PG on here. Like we were talking earlier. Does like management know I make these videos? I try to, watch what I say and stuff. I can go on about that stuff, the perks of the job, dating some of them and stuff. So I don't want to really get into all that. But there were some perks of the job for sure. CCA tips, learn the lingo, lots of acronyms in the post office. Ask if you don't know what they mean. Ask for the parking points and pay attention to the little details. 100% Rick. A lot of routes have pivot sheets. There's a route that the walking on this route in the hills, there's a specific sheet on how the walking goes because it's super confusing. And just ask other carriers. Like if someone asks me, hey, how do I do route 35? I've done that route before, so I could tell you it's a lot of apartments. Don't get tripped up over this, that, so just ask other carriers because we've all been there and we've all done these routes many times. So uh, don't be afraid to ask questions. I think that's a lot of people's problem. They don't want to ask people questions. They just want to, they're like, I want to do it myself. I could do it. I could do it. But, put your pride to the side, ego to the side, and, ask for help. How much is the nighttime differential? It's like, it's chump change. It's not that much. I don't know exactly how much it is, but it's what, like cents, I think. So also ask for a pivot plan if the DPS isn't flipped. Yeah, sometimes, like let's say I'm getting my extra up. Sometimes the person who cased up that route didn't flip up the DPS, and if you don't know that route, ask for the pivot sheet or look at the case and flip it up yourself. Carrier got robbed in my office. Took scanner. In the guy's phone. Yeah, you guys got to be careful. Stay safe out there. It's dangerous. Especially we got a target on our back. We got people's stuff. And I discovered your channel. Enjoy your videos. I'm a 28 years T6 carrier. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Ryan. I really appreciate that. I'm actually going to get off now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Happy Easter, everybody. If you guys want to hit me up on Instagram at Nick Venti. Please like this. Please like this live stream. I really appreciate all you guys' support. You can text 9112. Yeah, sub with certifieds and DPS now. Yeah, I saw that. I had some certifieds, but at least I don't have to check my accountable rack. They're just writing the DPS. Does the dog spray work, or does it just piss off the dog? I never had to use it. I'm sure it makes the dog think twice, but hopefully you're not in the position where you got to use that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Happy Easter, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next one.